Well, it's been a while since the last video I've had. Not much has really changed, really. What has changed is I've hacked up the body on this one. The bodies on these Lossies are just, I don't know, they're not a good design. The wheels just pretty much hit the guards too easily, and it just destroys this whole corner all here. And I was going to repair it, and I've repaired so many of these bodies over the years and they still go to shit. So I thought, screw it, I'll just cut it up, make it open wheeler. It's a totally different look. I don't actually mind it too much. Makes the car look a little bit smaller actually. So the second Lossie, I did this to it. Obviously it's the orange one, silver and orange body. And then the first one, I went back to my, what is it, the second Lossie or third Lossie I had? I think it's the second Lossie. I bought a blue Virus. I bought the blue Graffle, the blue Graffle panels. And yeah, I mentioned to Steve that I was after some panels. I'm starting to buy a fair few bits off Steve now. And he said he had these, he was willing to sell them. I thought, alright. Because again, my original one, which is under there somewhere, just, again, not in good shape. I don't know, this isn't really that much better of a plastic, but again, it's the open wheeler, less likely for damage. Put a few stickers on there, just because it was only just black, and she's good to go. Mechanically, I haven't done anything to this thing from the last time. This one pretty much starts and runs easy. This one was the one I was breaking in on the last video, I think. I should, after I did that video, I was meant to go to a bash. Well, I went to a bash with a mate, but the track was so bad with all this really heavy rain that we had. The track was overgrown with really long grass, and the track itself was deteriorating to the point where the rocks that build the mounds for the jump were coming through the track. So if we were to go back there, I'd have to go in there with a it's not much of a sledgehammer, but with a sledgehammer and smash the rocks, because it would destroy all the underneath of these cars if we hit those rocks that are hanging out. So on that day, there was too much water, the rocks were hanging out, and I thought, I'm not risking it. I got the engine in this one's near new, I think. This has got a brand new engine in it. I didn't want to go through water, and every time there's a track with water, I always tend to go through it. The whole judgment thing from a distance, you know, you think you're going to go around it, but you end up going through it because it's so far. So I thought, nah, I'm not doing it. So I came home, because it was still a nice day. I thought, oh, I'll let them rip up and down the road, just get them going. And this one did it easy, no problems. Yep. So I don't really like to go up and down the road too much, but just to double check. But this one had a really, had a real bad tuning issue. No matter what I did to it, it just wouldn't tune. It sounded really rich, looked really rich, leaned it out, and then it was to the point where it was too lean, but it was still, it was either too lean or too rich. There was no happy medium. So, because it was the original spark plug with a run in, and that was running pretty rich, to the point where this pipe was just dripping. This is the aftermath. You know, all over here was, yeah, it's all over. It's just, this was just dripping non-stop. That's how rich it was. Now this has been sitting for a while, and it hasn't dripped since because you know, I've sorted it. But initially, yeah, I thought, alright, well, I guess I'll just change up the spark plug in it. Put a brand new spark plug in. One of these. These were in the packet and everything. These were bought for that reason, so that, you know, if, in case there is an issue, I've got brand new spark plugs. So what I did is I put one in, tried it out, and it wasn't that much better. It still didn't feel like it was right. I'm thinking, oh, okay, maybe it's a spark plug again, I don't know. So I put in the second spark plug in, and it was even worse. So pretty much, you know, you take the lead off and you check it, you pull stud and you check the spark, and the spark on this was either really small or non-existent. And these are brand new. I'm like, well, it's got to be something to do with the coil then. So this is only a spare engine, but so I ripped the engine out, ripped all this off, coil off, check the coil, check the lead, check the piece in there, make sure it sits on the spark plug properly. The switch, sometimes the switch is sticky and that might play up. So all these things I checked, nothing. And then I had a, because I've got a heap of used spark plugs. So I just grabbed one of these, and just to see the difference between an old spark plug spark compared to this one. And the old one was stronger than this one. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm thinking, actually this is the problem the whole time, is this bloody spark plug. Two spark plugs, two brand new ones. So I put it all back together, and fair enough. And it goes to show you, these are still here because they didn't work. It's running really good now. It's running as it should. It's awesome. Easy to tune, idle, everything spot on with an old spark plug. So my point here is, even though you get something new these days, it doesn't mean that it's right, which is so bad. You know, I asked workmates about it. One guy who's into motorbikes and cars, same thing. Brand new spark plugs and studs. So it was painful. The whole process of trying to work out what's wrong when you're thinking that you've replaced all the possible things with brand new parts and you still got a problem. It's like, how frustrating, like, come on. So yeah, so I finally worked it out. Other than that, I should have got some footage of this thing. It was ripping really good, like spinning up all four wheels on the road, which isn't ideal for these diffs and all that, but you know, I don't do it all the time. On another note, this part here is the first of hopefully not too many upgrades for my next project. Look at this pipe. This pipe's second hand. And the guy bought it off, another good fifth scale enthusiast, he cleaned it up for me. It's awesome. Nice pipe though. I really like these pipes. They look nice.